actually picked him up from the airport on Thursday and brought him to his hotel, so I got to know him a little bit. He's a really nice kid. We got along pretty well. We're similar in age, so he's a nice kid, him and his corner.
Said he was fired up to come into Maine to make his New England Fights kickboxing debut, and he's really trying to represent Florida in a good way, coming in to the Pine Tree State. Did you ask him why he decided to come up to Maine in the middle of winter, however? Because I know they went into a cold spell in Florida, the Sunshine State, but I mean, it's not the best time of year to be here. Good show of respect to the touching of gloves, both wearing black trunks here, red gloves for Gavra, and it'll be the blue ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at a catch weight of 160 pounds. Introducing first, the man to my left in the blue corner, holding an amateur kickboxing record, 3 victories, no defeats, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 158 pounds even, from South Portland, Maine, Abdinajib, Adan. His opponent in the red corner, making his amateur kickboxing debut, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 158.8 pounds, from Fort Myers Beach, Florida, here is James Florida Boy Gavra. The referee in charge of the action, John English.
James making his kickboxing debut, but obviously with the MMA experience on his side, he is no debuting fighter.
Actually won a title back in May of 2025 as well in the mixed martial arts cage.
Nice inside low leg kick to get started, fired back by Abdinajib.
Adan definitely has the striking ability. He has 2 finishes in his career. 1 majority draw and 1 unanimous decision win. He's never faced defeat in kickboxing. The 2 defeats, by the way, for Gavra, both by unanimous decision loss. 2 finishes, 1 submission, 1 KO.
Hard leg kick there, fired back by James.
Especially in kickboxing too, I think sometimes the kicks are forgotten about just a little bit, so it's always interesting. And another one chipping away at the thigh of Gavra. One thing to notice here.
Nice lead hook by James. Adan fires back with his own jab cross.
It's always interesting to see who decides to stand in the middle of the cage and put the aggressiveness on their opponent. And that's exactly what Florida boy Gavra is doing right now. Good flurry of punches from Gavra.
Whoa! Almost ducked into that head kick.
It's another fight that was made fairly late into the card of the announcements, just about a week ago, if not a little bit sooner. That one hit flush right on the nether region.
You know, for the smaller fighter, James is definitely bringing the fight to his opponent.
Initially, he didn't seem to have any ill effects from that kick right into the cup, but you could hear the crack of the kick from here, and now he's going to take a lot of the allotted time, you'd have to imagine. And as a fighter, might as well, too. No penalty for taking your time. It just gives you the ability to recalibrate yourself here in the first round. First fight since October for Gavra. He seems ready to go. A nice touch of gloves.
Back-to-back kicks there by Adan. Fires back with his jab cross right down the pipe. Oh,
pinpoint precision.
Little flurry there by both fighters.
Looked like 2 Max Holloways going against each other in the last final frames of round number 1.
Yeah, they're just swinging back and forth.
Billy Henry, Ezra Butler. Speaking of traveling, Indiana again, very prolific on these fight cards here with the Fight Lab by Lee Brothers. Julian, I'm so impressed with the precision punching of Abdinajib Adan. He's just so good at finding it in between the hands.
Both fighters, neither backing down, just throwing.
It's almost like Favre's just trying to survive a little bit, then counterpunch after he gets hit right in the chin.
Nice slip off the center with that cross. I think he hurt him. Nice duck under. James is doing a great job at head movement and countering.
He's trying for that uppercut too. He's tried to throw that a couple times in the combinations here.
Because he knows Abdinajib is throwing that jab cross. Beautiful, just clipped him on the chin with that hook.
Adan hit a nice straight left. Now both fighters throwing in a kick or two. Institute will have a couple of fighters here today, including Qasim Abdullah taking on Jace Murphy, a very exciting prospect from Young's MMA. Both very high-level kickboxers here in this matchup. Again, an 8-inch reach advantage for Adan from South Portland, Maine. Another uppercut landing on the chin of Adan by Favre.
Nice blocked kick, fired back with his own cross.
These are important moments here too to end the round, especially where this Sunday if you need anything done.
Sport I watch is
Third, final round.
So if you need any yard work done, maybe some shoveling, Giuliano's all open for you tomorrow afternoon. It's a great start to this round. Flurry of punches.
Both fighters coming out hard with power hooks.
Gavra looked just a little stunned after he ate another left, and then fires back again with some great combinations. James Gavra, I beg your pardon. When you think about his ability too with the kickboxing side of things, he definitely has the ability to go pretty far in this. I know this is just his first time in a match like this.
Definitely a lot of good experience coming over from the MMA side. He's only 24. Good shots to the body.
Both trading and hitting simultaneously. Great leg kick from Gavra. A 24-year-old versus a 26. Gavra versus Adan. This battle versus the Pine Tree State for an Abdinajib. Gavra hailing from the Sunshine State of Florida. Small hook from
Head
Gavra.
movement. Oh. Back and forth, these fighters throwing hook for hooks.
The punching ability, the combinations here too. You almost wish this was a boxing match and seeing it go into 12 rounds because it's just so technically proficient from both of these gentlemen. Well, last we have under 10 seconds left to go. A knee hit to the midsection. Gavra trying to complete what he is hoping is a victorious.
Gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, the Florida boy, James Gavra.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, James Gavra, the Florida boy. James, how does it feel to come to Maine and get your first kickboxing victory here in NEF?
Man, it feels good to be here. I'm happy to represent Florida. I'm happy to represent USA. USA in this hoe, baby.
Are you looking to come back up to Maine to fight for NEF in another kickboxing bout, or would you like to come back to fight an MMA fight?
I'm an amateur. I don't care what I take. Whoever's in front of me. I prefer, I'm an MMA fighter, but if it's kickboxing and they're willing to fly me out, I'll go up here and show you guys, give you guys a good show.
Anyone and everyone, he's ready. James Gavra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner,